of our revered members as well here at Next Step, Gord, who will come forward and provide us with a little bit of inspiration for tonight's meeting. Gord.
Mr. Chairman, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Who here has grandchildren? Aren't they great? I want to tell you a little bit about my grandchild, Thomas, whom a lot of you here have already met. And as a matter of fact, at one of our last meetings about a month ago at Next Step, he attended and actually took part. Thanks to Jeff, he made him very welcome, and he even got up and said a few words. It's really amazing. When our daughter, Glenda, was expecting, she would place on her stomach this CD player. And on it was one of my CDs playing the accordion. Now they say this is supposed to be good for the development of the baby. I hope it was. After he was born, she continued on with that. And in the evening, to make him sleep, she'd play my CD again. And if they didn't, he was one unhappy camper. So him and I got off to a very strong relationship right off the get-go. They live in Calgary, but I see him quite often as business lets me travel there quite frequently. And of course they try to come out here as much as they can as well. This summer we had him for 3 weeks. And at the end of the 3 weeks, it's a ritual between him and I to have a special road trip to take him home. Guys only. His rules. It's a fabulous trip. He loves doing everything I do. Whatever I'm doing, he wants to help. Like we're working in the warehouse, he wants to help. One day I was going to go and slice vegetables for our meal. He loves doing that, but right away his mom says, oh, Thomas doesn't like this, he doesn't like it, he hates mushrooms. Well, I'm a taster. Everything I cut, I have to taste. It's a bad habit, I know. And he follows suit. Everything I'm tasting, he tastes. And guess what? Those horrible mushrooms, he liked them. I've taken him on many business calls. He's terrific. He's 9 years old. Well, back then he's 7 and 8. He greets the doctor, shakes his hand, sits, and takes everything in. Perfect little gentleman. You know, he's a bit of a joker as well. He enjoys phoning me and pretending he's somebody else. He even tries to sell me stuff, especially computer related. This summer, when he was out, he got together with our office manager, Sage, and convinced her to draw up this government issue type of a paper. And she typed it all out for him. They put it in a real nice envelope and made it look as official as they possibly could. And he loved bringing me my mail, so he put it in the mail and he'd bring me my mail that day. Grandpa, here's your mail. Then he'd leave. Come back to the wallet. Grandpa, did you open your mail? He says, not yet, Thomas. So I finally opened up the mail and I read this thing that says, my formal name, Aldo Gord. You have been deported to China. Pack your bags and leave immediately. Now earlier that day, I started crying. He goes, Grandpa, what's wrong? I says, I've been deported back to China. Oh. Well, earlier that day, we promoted him to a director of the company. So he doesn't miss a beat. He says, okay, you're fired. You know, I'm sure you all have such stories. These children are special. They need our special attention and influence. Try to see your grandkids as often as you can. And when you see them, give them that big, big hug as if there's no tomorrow. There's nothing greater out there than the love of our grandchild. Mr. Trump.